Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District. Track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle with us for the show. Scott Young, a.k.a.
The Answer.
You betcha. The Answer. Answered twice here on Friday night. Won both high five events at the added distance here on Friday evening. So you're coming in hot to this Tuesday evening at the Raceway. HBI, play of the day. Let's start it off with Scott Young, The Answer, in race 1, number 4, Lifelong Dream. You know I've been chasing this mare.
Yeah, she's been getting check slots, but she's been just coming up a little short the last couple.
Likes to follow a helmet for a long ways, eh?
Yeah, racing room is her thing, so if she can get it late, she always has a little kick for me.
Not only expect but demand good value here. You look through her program line. She's never been a favorite, never been below 4-1. So demand that 7-2 morning line a favorite status. 7-2 again, not a favorite, but that's the morning line status. Lifelong Dream, HBI play of the day for HBI Bet and Western Fair District. I'm a little tongue-tied coming into the O'Brien Awards. Eh?
That was a great time. That was a great time.
Oh, fabulous time Saturday.
No, for sure.
Always takes a day or two for me to come back, but we're coming back tonight. Early pick 3 play right up front. Race number 1. I'm going to go 4 deep in the first couple of legs. The third race to complete, using a 1 Stonebridge Dram or the 3 Across Hanover, who went up to Woodbine Mohawk Park and wired up the field. Sylvain Filion was on board that night. Nick Stewart goes back on the 3 Across Hanover in the third. Third race will start up the early pick 4 play. It's an all button for me in race number 4. Nothing really jumps off the page in there, and kind of went deep in that race 6 high 5 event, noting it's still a high 5 in race 6, but we've cut it back to the 1 mile distance. The lone added distance race is the finale tonight. The high 5 finale goes 1 mile and a 16th. The late pick 4 starts up in race number 8. We're 4 deep to start it. There's another all button for me in race number 7, or race number 10 that is. Race 10, it's the all button. It's a key in race 11. It's all going to hinge on number 7, Dolly Cat, for me to round out that late pick 4. We're taking a short break right now. Comments or suggestions, send them right along to Greg Blanchard, Greg Gango, myself. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight. Join the conversation. Taking a short break, coming back with a whole lot more with The Answer on the pregame. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Race Day. Scott The Answer Young with us. Track announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle. Wagering menu tonight. Low 15% take featured on our pick 3, pick 4, and high 5 playing. The go-to wagers are the pick 3 play right up front. It's the TVG pick 3 play, guaranteed pool. Pick 4s begin races 3 and 8. High 5 still featured on both races 6 and 11, noting that race 6 will go at 1 mile and a distance. Field of 8, the finale will be at 1 mile and a 16th. Again, still both high 5s, recent 20-cent payouts, all about the high 5. How about the one you were involved with on Friday night? You finishing first as a second favorite. The favorite finishes third. High 5 comes back at over $7,000 for 20 cents.
20 cents, that's quite the payout for 20 cents.
That's a crazy good payout. Look at them all. They're 5 and 6,000, a couple of $3,500 20 centers back on the 18th. It pays to bet the Raceway. So here we go. Driver Scott Young joining us for the pregame show, coming into 2019 off back-to-back $1 million seasons. Throw up the stats there for our guy Scott Young in the sulky. It's been good. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's been great. 2017 was kind of a breakout year. Most starts, most wins, most money, and I was very happy with it. Got to drive a lot of very nice horses, and then
didn't drive as much in 2018, but the money remains the same pretty much.
Yeah, I guess that's the only column that matters, really.
You know it.
No, 300 less drives, and no, exactly, almost $1.2 million again and a higher average, so I was quite happy with it. And then 2019 starting pretty good too.
Right on. You come back here in February. We're going to bring back a replay from Friday night. February 1st, you started off with a bang here at the Raceway. A pair of wins, both for trainer Colin Johnson. You had Kimco Kid on the trot in race number 6 to top that high 5 that came back at well over $7,000. Here you are in the finale. I believe you're going to set it up about third over here. Rebel Soldiers on the lead. Just no pace, though. He's going to give it up.
Yeah, actually, well, like you said, both for Colin. Colin does very well, obviously. If you can pick up any drives for him, you normally got a shot. And, yeah, here, actually, I was really liking where I was sitting. I could see Colin was going to clear down the backstretch. That Soldier horse just hasn't had it the last couple weeks.
This is Hussey's Blue Boy. Comes on to grab control. He kicks away.
He kicks away a little bit.
He's going to make it tough for you.
Well, I had to, when I flipped 3 wide here, I said, at worst second, but that Hussey's Blue Boy, last 16th, he sometimes likes to let up a little bit, so I was actually more worried about Travis off my back. But
right on, he's coming wide as the ball with hope to be first. It's going to be a great stretch drive.
I was fortunate enough to get up and hang on, I guess, if you want to call it.
Right on. Some of these high five races, some of these mile and a 16th races are the best races on our meet. We've had some 4 and 5 across finishes. Here's 3 across on the line. You're in the middle between Hope to be first and Hussey's Blue Boy. This is give 'em heck at 8-1. You took early action in there as well.
Yeah, he showed that he'd been racing okay in Flamborough. You know what I mean? He came to London, and yeah, well, 8-1 on a Colin Johnson horse is
all right.
Good
Right on. So we're down to 1 added distance race, as mentioned. Race 11 finale tonight will go at a mile and 16. Still 2 high fives featured, races 6 and 11. Strategy for a mile and 16th, does that change up any for you here in London?
It does. I find if you got a horse that draws 5, 6, 7 and has gate speed, you're better off to try and loop and get away.
That means lead, long straightaway, right?
Yeah, exactly, and try and beat everybody across. When you have the 8 or 9, it's not horrible because if the inside one's pushed through, you can kind of you can land in a position to be second or third over.
I get questions from race fans that do watch Flamborough, do watch Western Fair. Same horses, same drivers, totally different style.
Yeah, Flamborough's really speed oriented. I find we never really slow down. It seems to be like 27, 56, 125. You know what I mean? We just keep rolling along. Here in London, you can kind of rate your horse a little better and steal some fractions.
I watch Flamborough too. Rarely do you see a horse pulling at the quarter mile. I watch horses all the time here. They're out and rolling.
Yeah, no. When London air taps, a lot of the boys like to panic and get out rolling. They're not.
Air tap would be a second quarter
breather. Yeah, like as soon as the front end slows up at all, they're off your back in a hurry. And patience is key as a driver. So but it's actually nice if you can sit into like the 5/8 and not have to move your horse till the backstretch. They got way bigger of a kick than being out in the other turn.
Sure thing. We both attended the O'Brien Awards. I had a fabulous time. They had a big crowd there. Hey, great job by the organizers. And you want to talk about that some?
Well, I have to give a shout out to my girlfriend Haley. Her and her boss Kathy obviously put on a fantastic job, and the turnout came out great, and everybody was happy with the dinner and the dance. And I had to race at Flamborough the night before, so I didn't get there till about 11:30, but everybody was having a great time till 3 a.m. when I shut her down.
It was a little bit later than that, but like I said, it takes me a day or two to get back at her. Well, I'm back at her now. You know what? I see all you people in your driver's colors, the caretakers, they're dressed for work here on Friday nights, but when I get up to the O'Briens and I see them in the dresses and the tuxes, totally different look. I have a hard time recognizing people. But
it's nice, though, to get everybody to go out to an event and get dressed up and, actually, get to live like a human a little bit. So
we're going to do it here in about 3 weeks' time. Yeah, the 23rd, absolutely. Our annual awards event coming up.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, me and Haley will make an appearance for sure.
Right on. Yeah, we'll look forward to that then. Survivor Tuesday, players want to know. Do you have some answers for today?
I hope so. I did my homework last night. I hope I got a few winners.
All right, let's go. Scott Young says today here at the Raceway, race number 1, you're driving the 4 Lifelong Dream, putting some pressure on you here, pal.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, she gets a trip. You know what I mean? You never know. She might shake free. And I got J.F. Gagne's mare coming from
As Dispenser.
Yeah, she's coming back to London where she meets easier, and New Billionaire. She's always good.
Right on. Over into race number 2, a top selection for you. One coming off a layoff, Charmbo Destiny. I stayed away from this horse.
Yeah, you know what? It's not a very tough bunch in the second race here, and I'm just going on. They allowed 2 for the qualifier.
Sure.
Bit fresh horse compared to the rest of them in this field, so I'm going out on a limb.
Gate, third race starts up an early pick 4. I like your top selections here. The 1 or 3, 3 or 1. Right?
Yeah, this mare's been good for Ross. Even two starts back when they allowed 5 seconds. That was a huge mile.
It was
2:11, sat 9th. You know what I mean? And
yeah, they were at a mile and 16th. That was a big trip.
I actually raced against the 3 horse last week, and she raced good in Mohawk, so I'm expecting her to be just as good here tonight.
Right on. Flip over to race number 4, and what are you going going to here?
I got Ideal Space.
Right on.
Winner last week, raced very well actually, and she was off a month the week before, so it looks like she had the 7 holes, so she just kind of needed that race.
That's a go-to angle for me. When a horse misses a month this time of year, that second start back
is key. Yep, no, for sure. And the Ronnie McDonald barn's been firing on all cylinders, and Brett's back now, so I'm expecting good things from her.
Right on. Over into race number 5. You're an outside post here with the 6B, My Delight. The stable sending that one out.
Yeah, just, again, maidens in London, so you don't really know what, but this one shows a little bit of gate speed, and, was a good second last week, so I'm expecting it to be close to.
Right on. Again, race 6 backed off to a mile now. Still a high 5 event in race number 6, and what are you looking at here?
I'm back onto the Ronnie McDonald barn.
Why not?
But taking a major drop in class.
Going
from the 30 life in the dummy 15s back into a 7, which it was first and second in its last 2 times it's been in there. So
and she gets off the car real
fairly well. Yeah. Can't leave out Lady Orb. Austin Sawyer's been timing them late.
Yeah, 3 for 3 with that mare, and he's got his work cut out for him with that crew, I'm thinking. Over to race number 7, it's the Justice Hall feature for Mac Lily Farms. You went outside, you're on outside. A tough road there with Southfield Spirit. She's not a mare that likes to win here in Ontario, but she just missed last time out.
This mare's been good her last 3. Even when she was 4th place 7th that night, she was parked to the half and still hung around to be 4th. Satatool was 2nd, then last week just got picked off. Again, not a tough 7, and picking up some live doubles, so you never know.
If you can get her involved, she should be a factor.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, over to race number 8. It's the start of a late pick 4. You're on the 6th glance with me. What do you know about this mare? You ever been on her?
I've never been on her. I see she's first start John Pentland off Mike Bishop. Johnny's been always very good to me. So, she shows Mohawk lines, so we'll see what she can do. There's nice mares in here. You get Selling the Dream, Pinky, Cousin Mary, and War
It's a
Filly.
nice race.
No, for only being a 37.50 last 3, it's like a preferred 3.
It's not showing preferred, but in my mind, your mind, it probably is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Over to race number 9, Trotters in there, and what do you see happening here?
I'm going with one of my favorite little trotting mares, Tina's War.
Oh!
Yeah.
You know what? I saw this, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
but tell us about it.
Well, my buddy Ty Borth, he does very well. He does very good with trotters, and he actually talked to me about her when he purchased her off Gordy. And I know her bottom line shows me making a break with her, but I have had luck with this mare in the past. And
I do think Tyler Borth has got a great set of trotting hands.
Yeah, no, he's very good. So she come off a decent qualifier again, allowing 2 seconds, and I think she's fresh in the new barn.
There's your upset play of the night, possibly. Number 3, Tina's War for the answer. Amborth, race number 9. 10th race, back outside here with Delta Greystone. This mare's been sharp.
Yeah, she's been racing good. She 2 weeks ago, she come from way off cover to be 2nd, and then last week I was 3rd, and I just kind of was caught in the 2-hole. I never really had a whole lot of room to shake free. I got to go with the good mare Insincerity off the rail, though.
You've been on her too, eh?
Yeah, I think she's been closing up good. I think she's a 4 left turn candidate today.
It's another race that kind of looks like a preferred too, as well.
Yeah, there's good mares. You got Baraki, Snapshot dropping down. You know what I mean? I know she drew outside, but that's a good mare too.
Right,
so
11th and final. This is where we'll go a mile and a 16th, and you went to the back tier spot, 9 Edith Toronto. There's been more than a few number 9s getting up to win these high 5 events.
Yeah, I left the last to my man Razor. I think he can. I think he can top the high 5.
He's been busy and he's been doing it well.
He's been doing it good, and he's been very busy. I think he's been the most busiest driver out of all of us that drive in London. So it's good for him.
You betcha. Best of luck, Razor, with the 9 in race number 11. Great job tonight, Scott, as always. Shout outs.
Mothers at home watching, and I say hi to Haley again, and say hi to my dad and my sister and anybody else that's a fan.
You know what? You got a lot of fans here in London, Scott. Great job. But let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing quickly. 4 deep in the first couple of legs. You must play the 4 Lifelong Dream for Young in the opener. She's our play of the day. We're cutting it back to 2 deep in the third to complete the TVG pick 3 play. Early pick 4 starts in that third race. There's an all button for me in race number 4. Nothing really jumping off the page in there, though Mighty Mouse could be good to go right off the rail. Righty, late pick 4 starting up in race number 8. There's another all button that I'm liking in race number 10. It's a great looking field of mares to start a late double. And key for me on this late pick 4 will be the 7 Dolly Cat in the finale. I think she can handle those. We've got cameraman Trev standing by. What do you got for us tonight, Trev? Anytime, Trev. There we go. Race 1. He's on the 4 Lifelong Dream. We're teaming up here with the answer. What do you think?
Well, you know, Trev's always been a big supporter, so I appreciate it too.
Right on. Do your best with Lifelong Dream, our play of the day here tonight in London. Another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Free to play, online or on track. Brought to you each and every week by HBI Bet. All you need is on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. It's programs, selections, video, and more. All 11 races featured on both TVG and HPI tonight. You will be playing into some very nice pools. Best of luck. We're underway at 6:15 Eastern. How's that track look tonight?
I just walked over, and it looks like they scraped it off and put some new surface on, so hopefully we're good to go.
Here we go. We are good to go. 6:15 Eastern. Good luck tonight.